Everyone, and welcome back to Region Buzz 219 Small Business Saturdays. This week we took a trip out to Schererville and went to Region Ale. We sat down with the owner Steve and talked to him about the business and what's been going on there lately.
Hi, I'm Steve Martinez, and this is Region Ale Tap House and Eatery. Actually, it was an interest to get started in the restaurant business. Was an interest in craft beers. Good friend of mine and I had interests ever since like craft beer started exploding, which was really way back into like the early 1990s, and before that even on some imported beers. So the interest was in craft beer, and then I had noticed that there was becoming a real trend and movement towards craft beer in northern Indiana and northwest Indiana. And so we thought about going ahead and opening up a place that would showcase all these breweries and what they have to offer in one place, so that people go ahead and come in on a regular basis as they rotate and sample those things and try them out. And then the space that was available when we were looking was large enough that could accommodate a good-sized dining room. So we incorporated the type of food that we would like to go ahead and be paired up with such craft beer and stuff. Probably meeting new people on a regular basis, and then sharing thoughts about craft beer and sharing a good craft beer with customers, as well as seeing friends and family, probably more than I would have if I didn't have a place like this. And then working with all the great staff that we have here on a daily basis. And taking a lot from them to go ahead and change and improve the place. Right now we're working on a patio expansion. That's part of the thoughts of the whole group, and also what's going on in society in general. So we're always evolving like that too. With this being Region Ale, part of it was that we wanted to feature beers from the region, but we also wanted to feature different ethnicities in regards to food and entertainment. So like that was a big part. My partner John Prusen Jr. Has been a musician, and him and I actually became friends through music, and it was actually through church, and then after that through different groups that we were together in. And so when we were talking about putting this together, we wanted entertainment, music, and stuff that reflects the region as a whole to be part of what we do here. So that extended into we do lamb roasts. Used to be about 2 or 3 times a month, and now as we're coming out of COVID, we're doing it about once a month, where we have lamb that we feature and tamburitza music. Those are on Saturday afternoons. Just last Saturday we had polka music and pierogi and Polish sausage, and then the beers that go along with it. So for the polka, that was Okachim, which is OK beer, and they call it. And with the lamb and tamburitza, that was the Carlavaco. And then not only that part of it, but we wanted to feature local musicians. So since we had been involved with music, we wanted to see people out there that get a chance to go ahead and show the area what their talent was about. And then also future generations coming up, since we both had kids, we wanted to go ahead and give them an outlet, and their friends if they're interested in music. And so it expanded. So like not only do we have those ethnic things on Saturday afternoons, we have live music on Friday and Saturday evenings. We do an open mic currently hosted with a great host, Nick Kazonis, and then that's on Thursday evenings. And then on Sundays we do a Sunday Jazz Jam, and so both in the open mic and the Sunday Jazz Jam, people are encouraged to come up, sing, participate with their instrument, or if they don't have an interest in that end of it, just be able to hear the music and enjoy it, and the stuff that we have on special for that day. On Sundays there's a featured guest host, and the group, which is through Sutton Music, Andy Sutton. There's 4 core jazz people. And then there's a 5th person that's a guest host, and that person can be an instrumentalist or a vocalist. And there's a wide span of talent that comes through, not only from the region in the Sunday Jazz Jams, but from the greater area, Chicagoland area, and sometimes even national people come through here. So we've had a great number of featured hosts that have put on some fantastic shows recently. I've really been enjoying lately the brisket sandwich. So I also like to go ahead and incorporate some fish in my diet. So we have a fantastic salmon risotto. And then the other thing that's been a crowd favorite that's been around for quite a while has been the jambalaya. Personally, I like it sort of medium, but other people are like, hey, spice that baby up. So we do that too upon request, make it a little bit even spicier than normal. As far as craft beers, since we're constantly rotating them, we don't always have the same ones on tap, although we'll bring some crowd favorites in like on a more regular basis. So like for example, Three Floyds, we'll typically be carrying about 3 or 4 taps of them. We'll always have some 18th Street up. We always have featured beers from Wild Rose and New Oberfalls locally, as well as there's so many from the local vicinity that we carry on a regular basis, including Byway and St. John Malt Brothers and Windmill and others. But I tend to lead towards IPAs in general. Sometimes I like to go to a traditional standard American IPA, but I also get in the groove where I'm just really liking some hazy IPAs, and there's been a great number of those come to market over the past few years. If they get a little too sweet for me in regards to some of the milkshake and soda pop ones, I like some of them, but they're not necessarily my favorites, but we have a great following for those here also. And then the Imperial IPAs have a little stronger alcohol content. They're usually served in a smaller glass, so they're kind of a sipping kind of beer, and I like to enjoy those too. So online, probably the greatest portal of information is through our professional business Facebook page, which is at Region Ale 219. You can also find us on Instagram, and then you can reach us through our website, which is regionaletaphouse.com. And then through there's also different links that will link to our current beer menu. So our beer menu is powered by Untapped, and so that it's always going to be live and what we have going if you go through that to go ahead and see what's being poured right now. And then also what's great about having it through Untapped, you can click on the beer and it'll go ahead and tell you a description of it and what other people's thoughts are about it. So that's how you can go ahead and communicate with us, as well as giving us a call at 219-322-BEER or 2337. Thank you guys for coming out today. It's been a real pleasure, being part of the community here in Schererville. In our dining room area, we also have a party room that has brought a lot of joy and pleasure to all kinds of groups that have gone in there. So we've had recently a 40th birthday party, graduation party. We had just a group came in before their wedding reception and did sort of a little pre-reception kind of get together. We've had some small receptions. And then our patio area, as I mentioned earlier, is used to seat about 35 and being expanded, so we're going to get about another 20 people out there. So there's going to be a little bit over seating for 50 outside, which is going to be a fun environment, lively. And we plan on doing a lot of that music that we do in-house on the exterior too, to enjoy the summer. So that's something we're really looking forward to and been trying to move forward for a while, and it's actually happening right now and should be fully open by Memorial Day.